Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, here's Levis. And he slings one that's incomplete. The Titans are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Here we go. Diamond.
Here's Levis. Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Defense for the Jaguars, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Working from the gun, Lance. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Let's go.
Here's Lance to throw it. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Down.
To throw, it's Lance. That's complete to Slayton. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Red, cycle. Let's go now.
Again, it's Lance. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Boy, excellent coverage there. Last week he had the interception. One reason why he was the AFC Defensive Player of the Week.
So no jokes about not having hands, right? Because he got the pick last week. This week, he's knocked down a ball in this game so far. Let's see if he can get an interception as this one continues.
So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. But that was a long, sustained opening drive, but in the end, only able to get the field goal out of it.
And absolutely, you'll take the points and the early leads. You never get those back. But there will be a little bit of disappointment that they didn't punch it in for 6 after that kind of yardage and that kind of drive that they had.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 26. A little jet sweep to start the drive. All right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Lawrence. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 11. Now Lawrence to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
Ready, set.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Blue striker. Ready. Green jack. Claws 10. Steel black. Ready.
From the gun, it's Lance. Catch made by Slayton. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
Shot 17. Here we go. Hut, hut.
Pollard will take it up the gut. Able to slither by. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 45 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And it's a Titans touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defense... Your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now 2nd and 9. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 2nd down, ETN once more. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. You talk about this Titan defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now Lawrence. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
The Cook now 2-yard punt, 3 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. On play action, Lance. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Set, ready. Ready.
And Lance now to throw. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA. Third and 3.
Yellow. Come on, set. Ultra. Go ultra. Ready?
Here's Lance. Flushed out right. That is caught. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the first down on third down.
Ready up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Lance looks to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Check pitch. Let's go. Hut.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Down. Black shot. Set. Hut.
Now Lance. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
Ready?
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Ready.
The Lance going to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. It's the safety Antonio Johnson who dragged him down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Ready?
Throwing now is Lance. And that is incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So on fourth down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Second and 10.
Hey. Take right open.
Here's Lawrence. Under pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. What else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well. Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On the ready.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. Lance looking to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Flag blue. Set, hut. Smash. Set.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got Slayton on the slant. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Set. Rail. Yellow. Set.
From midfield, here's Lance. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 41, this is second and a yard.
Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Set, ready.
In motion goes the tight end.
Ready.
Now Lance again. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He finds his man, Pollard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Come on, set. Hut.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field. But defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. Shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Throwing to start the drive. Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Let's go. Ready.
Shotgun now for Lance. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Mega. Down. White. Edo blue. Red. Cycle. Set. Go.
Working from the gun. Lance. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Green Jack. Check smash. Ready?
Back to throw. Lance. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
Ready, ready. Hut, hut.
Operating from the gun. Lance. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
The penalty gets them half the distance closer, but they'll still need to come up with something on third and goal.
Hut, hut.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Let's go. Go, go. Go, go. Check.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs, and have that relentless. Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up second down.
Hey, go, go. Go, go. Hey, kill. 11, Agate.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Lawrence giving to Etienne here on the option. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
He'll drop this one off with Etienne. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Touchdown! Brian Thomas, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Here we go.
Here's Lance to throw it. Dancing to his left. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Set, hut. Smash, red. Fury, yellow. Set.
From the gun, it's Lance. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5.
11.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Third and 5.
Hey. Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Here's Jackson to return. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Titans. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out.
Easy. Route. Silver.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Take right open. Hey, go.
Duvernay in motion.
Go, let's go.
Lawrence will throw. Looking long for Thomas. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The Jaguars on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now Lawrence. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks. And they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to
bring a few of those together. Here's Logan Cook now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Ultra. Mega. Hey, go steal. Ready?
Now a play fake. Lance. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
No problem there on the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
11. Hey, kill.
Lawrence. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
11, Agate. Hey, I'm gun. 30 left. Sink right. Sink right open. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. Flush to his right. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the 1st down in the process. A A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
Well, they're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Hey, Lion, Lion. Go, go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence, a short throw there to Strange. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Back to throw again. Steps away to his left. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, go, go. Go, go. Hurt, hurt. 11, Agate.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. ETN bringing in another one. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
11. Hey, I'm gun.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And Thomas has it. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Hey, let's go. 30 left.
Here's Lawrence. Complete to Washington. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Parker Washington, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Now the Jags will a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
We're at 23. Think right. Think right, open. 13, Lou.
Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And that won't help much. Only a yard on 1st down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Here comes 2nd down.
On red. Go. Here we go.
Throwing now, Lawrence. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Back to throw, Lawrence. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Tennessee, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a chance to